Good evening, teacher. Our integrative homework team is made up of Josué Miguel Díaz Zárate, Víctor Espinosa Velázquez, Carlos Eduardo Lozano González, José Ángel Ordóñez Hernández, Marco Polo Trilla Álvarez, and Lisette Sánchez Palacios, and is called PRAM, which means Kick Butter Process.
Description. It's an automatic machine that facilitates the work in the production of butter. It has the capacity to process 20 to 30 liters of cream efficiently in less time and cost. The machine has an automatic system for moving the container that consists of conveyor belt and sensors. The automatic whipping system consisting of a plate motor and a timer or sensor. In additional to controller pistons for the mechanical system of the process.
Okay. We think those arose to make our control circuit in the best way. I began to make the prototype circuit. It contained 4 relays, 2 inductive sensors, and most importantly, pilot lamps. It should be noted that I was designed, based on the official standard and the pertinent mathematical calculations, were carried out. The procedure, the next. When the container is inserted, the first sensor will be activated allowing the conveyor belt to brighten. When it is ready, its place it will stop. The piston will go down the mixer will activity for certain time. And the end of the time, it will return to its original positions. After presenting this prototype, we discussed to correct it. Okay.
Complementing the above, we had similar ideas when designing the control circuit of our machine. The best design circuit with better graphic elements we chose is this case was my circuit has the one that will represent the control of the machine. Since it has optimal operation and with more graphics element how we can observe in graphic number 1 to better understand the operation and have a broad panorama of how the control is carried out when putting a circuit into service showing final actuators, our indicators lamps, our pistons, our motors, and as the control is carried out, the noting our nomenclatures of our control elements and more compact design and of the same functions and that of my partner, but with some more added elements as I already mentioned graphics, tools, and everything required to be more understandable. Next.
For prototype various investigation, we correct all and different sketch say the designing which draw a virtual meet we arrive well see later materials. For this we use electronical pneumatic elements, protection sensors, motors, relays, contactors, opening or and closing push button, uh, start push programming element and controller interface. Next. Elements and after is stylus steel container, camber bill, cover us, take there, we arrive at a cost of 14,500 Mexican pesos.
Material structure. Number one, base table is the support of the machine. Dimension 55 centimeters wide, 150 centimeters long, and 50 centimeters high. And number two, scroll wheels. The wheels will allow the machine to move easy. Dimensions are 12 diameter and 3 centimeters wide. And number three is container. In this pies, the butter will be made. Capacity 30 liter, uh, 40 centimeters height, and 40 centimeters diameter. And number four is conveyor belt is to transfer the container to the blending and empty process. Is 50 centimeters wide, 100 centimeters long approximately. Um, Number five blender is the element in the whipping system and the blade. Diameter 20 centimeters high, 55 centimeters wide, and 17 centimeters long. Six, control panel is the manual control for the user. It is located on the outside of the blender. Seventh, connections box. It's the part of the machine that has the electrical and control connections inside the machine. Dimension 55 centimeters wide, uh, 40 centimeters long, and 50 centimeters high.
At this point, we present the following subjects. Industrial electricity. In this matter, we obtain the necessary knowledge for the elaboration of the electrical circuits that consists of the wiring and some standards.
English. To this subject, we obtain the language to develop our linguistic skills, and with it handle more complicated components.
Time management. With the knowledge we obtained throughout the subject, it was very easy to be able to organize ourselves in terms of the established times, making this project as efficient as possible.
Motor control. This matter helped us to improve the aesthetic of the electromechanical diagram, thus giving them a better appearance thanks to software dedicated to this purpose.
Mechanics for automations. According to the teachings transmitted by our teacher, it was possible to increase the necessary mechanisms for great efficiency in terms of our original design.
Composite aided the same. With the approach given by the subject, we were able to modify your initial design, optimizing recurse and minimizing the loss of material.
Planning and work organization. We were able to make a more adequate organization by being more efficient and with this dividing the work so that everyone could do it correctly.
My experience working in a team so far is good, complicated. They are different people.
In my opinion, I felt that it was somewhat difficult since in your career we are skilled for physical advances, and this situation we were unable to move forward due to the pandemic.
My opinion, it is a somewhere complicated develop since we use substance that can depend on several factors, which in turn relate to other branch, but as always fun to experiment with everything in what are labor fields and develop in an activities has it is online. It seems somewhat complicated since they are only a matter of speaking and in person. They can ask questions or be more interactive. In the same way, alternatives can be created to make it more dynamic, but you have to develop.
From my point of view, work in an integrative project virtual way has been a new experience. For me, it has not been easy because we had contradiction in the meeting times or an option about the change of the machine. In addition, working on the construction of a machine is virtually not the best option, since it requires physical elements, but it has also helped to me include digital tools in my training.
My opinion is that when working online in the was not so complicated for us is some colleagues already knew each other and in this way understand each other much better. There were points in which I am not so in favor says in practical why they are not totally satisfied and do not perform theoretical in a practical way due to the situation of the pandemic.
In my opinion, the project is the most interesting, but the the project is online. Yeah.
That will be all from you. Let's hope you have excellent day, afternoon, or evening. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.